It's a Monday. It's a Monday after daylight savings have hit the HQ, and the losses, they are catastrophic. The damage cannot be calculated. Everything in tatters. But at least I'm here. Only a bit late because I once again forgot to launch EU4 on time. But oh well, it's all salvageable. All is fine. All is. We totally don't have the most important war of the campaign incoming, and I'm totally in perfect shape for that. And oh no. Yeah. Today will be quite something. Maybe. Hopefully it will all be fine and it will all be dandy, and it won't. That's just delusional. We are fighting the command. Well, we aren't even fighting them yet. We are just trying to siege as much as possible. But we will have to fight them. And that will be not nice, is my prediction ahead of time. But, well, nothing that can be done about it. I just got to get in there and do it. But yeah, that is. Let's see. What's the situation? Yeah, I guess situation is a little bit of a reservist recruitment to deal with some rebels, since I don't want them there. And otherwise, we are piercing into the command. I guess that's a cool way to put it. Well, we are just about trying to siege some places. Guvamud trying to assist. Our vassals not really trying to assist. Oh, come on, Elaine has a 3 siege general. Now that could actually be something. I do not know why they are being so... well, just like that, like they are. But not much that can be done there. Well, actually, you have arrived. Well, don't sit around. Get in there or something. But yeah, that's the situation in the east, and this is gonna take quite some while. This is gonna be today's main attraction. Honestly, if we manage anything more than this, more than the command war today, that's already gonna be a grand achievement on its own. And well, yeah, the rest is quite normal, I shall say. Oh, okay, I didn't see we have models with guns now. I guess it's a bit confusing because we don't have... our infantry doesn't actually have fire pips yet. We don't use that theoretically, but I guess the tech level is the one where you would usually, I assume, get fire pips. Which does mean that is bad if the command has gotten fire pips on their infantry, but well, that's just something that we can't know. But yeah, so we are back. Manpower is... I'm thinking we have to slacken again. Just like, yeah, no way around it. Theoretically we have 25k in the bank, but that's just not gonna be enough. I think that much is fair easy to say. So yeah, also I guess, okay, this big stack, split out. Just split out and start a bit of a carpet siege. Because if we start carpet sieging places, then the command, well, they will feel it economically. Hopefully. That's also an achievement. That is also a achievement. Okay, also here we still can take... We can still take some of these forts here. So, well, I guess might as well get back to it. Yeah, a bit of separatism. Well, I guess because of the occupied cities we got. Because, yeah, I think this city here is big. Big in porcelain. Yeah, it's... Well, I guess everything along the river. It's basically like a porcelain river, almost. Something like that. Yeah, isn't it nice? You go on a city, and it's 21% surrender chance outright. That sure is something to see. How are... Okay, I need to get those guys unified, and then I guess I will send over some general to just deal with that. Okay, so this is only 9,000 infantry up against 11k, plus they have cav and cannons, but I think if we put in a good general, 2, 4, I guess 4, 5 should do it. Everyone else is sort of busy doing sieges and whatnot. So for now, we will unassign you. Then again, I'll say I could... What is our leader cap? We do have one more. We do have one more general slot. Plus, are we saving military power for anything? Not really. The next military tech is ages away. So sure. And yeah, like the next idea group is also not gonna be military. So sure, let's see, maybe we can get actually another good general. Plus, as I did discuss with a friend, every general we recruit is +1 army professionalism, and every piece of army professionalism is effectively extra manpower in the pool. Oh, that's good. You're good. You're very good. Yeah. Sure, welcome in. You will be moved over to... Yeah, it's sad that I didn't catch them when they were over here. Now we'll get the crossing penalty, which will definitely bite us in the ass. But it is what it is. Okay, you get reassigned back. And I guess just stay... Okay, you can capture something, but mostly just don't participate in sieges. No, then again, no, wait, you have 9 cannons. To the capital you go. To the capital you go. Walls breach, very nice. And also, how are... Oh, okay, we beat them. Quite... Ah, well, okay, well, this would explain it. An absolutely just perfect shock phase. Yep, so you now unsiege all of this. And then they will make their way back over. Yeah, Guvamud is... Well, Guvamud is mostly gonna function just like a meat shield. Because, well, the command is evidently paying some attention and trying to occupy them, which... Yeah, it means the command military is not where we are. And we can carpet siege quite a few of their provinces. Just have to be careful that we don't accidentally pop in with some... Well, that we don't get jumped by their military out of some fog of war. Is the main concern here. Okay, actually this stack, we will split it because again we don't need... Oh, that's very nice. You can move over to this city. We do not need 20,000 men sitting on the castle and dying from attrition. So get the cavalry out. How many do we need here? 12? No, 9? Just like leave a certain bare minimum. Plundering of the High Temple. During the occupation of Sarnavan, our army has pillaged one of the high temples. Whilst this is a vastly important structure, it is obviously the fault of Jadd Empire if the lands of our enemies come to harm due to just conflict. War has no law. Well, I guess we will have to... I think they get damaged whenever the province gets occupied. Similar with Dwarven holds. But well, I guess at the moment that's 25 of every power and 100 crowns. I guess we will have to spend more to repair it. No, then again, repairing them wasn't that expensive. Either way, war is war. Either way, war is war. I think that was in, yeah, that was in this city. Yeah, temple complex damaged. Oh shit! Well, good thing that I looked over here. So that is one stack arriving. Can we? And we cannot escape them. Well, piss. Well, I guess pull in the fighting force. And hello Pookie. Might want to at least log into HSR once 3.2 launches. I'm not sure. I am sort of... Well, I don't know. It's I am considering maybe, but then again, not really. I'm very much on the fence about it. And I guess how to put it, I'm sort of just over it, I think, almost. Free run Mayor, Locha, and plus 30 pulls, might as well grab them. Well, you say might as well grab them, but if I'm planning to not touch the game again, then what is exactly the point? Which really is... I'm quite happy if I can manage to drop it, because let's be real, it takes up quite a lot of time. I have not been enjoying it lately. I just don't think it's something I need in my daily life. Yeah, obviously I know the reward, like, they are giving away a lot of goodies, which very much is, I would say, because they are in a shit situation, so they have to be giving away a lot. And, well, I don't know, call it a shitty protest or something. But I guess I'm, yeah, I don't know. I'll see. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Yeah. Okay, but currently I am very afraid to see how this is gonna turn out. If it's only this one army, we should be fine, but I'm very much afraid of the fact that 3 more stacks are gonna pop up out of the woodwork. And those are gonna be the ones that put on the hurt. Yeah, but that's a absolutely... Oh, yeah, well, yep, there come more of them. Start retreating. Put in the retreat order. Yeah, there's just more and more of them. Oh, will you retreat? Thank you. Yeah, and that was actually... Oh, I even forgot that was with our mage general. So that was... We barely squeezed out equal losses. That is horrific. Just get out of there. Yeah, okay, we're just gonna get stack wiped, aren't we? Pull out. Letter of demands. What the hell is this? After the dust has settled, after the soldiers stop fighting, and after the peace treaties have been signed, the only thing that remains is to rebuild what was lost. This is as clear as ever, as our Divine Herald has received a letter of demands from our as-of-recent enemies. They claim that our armies were ransacking the ancient temples that dot the continent of Hades, and that such a foul act can never be taken back, but that it could be forgotten about with a bit of gold. Should we assist them in rebuilding these ancient monuments, or laugh in their faces? So this is the command. Now I do wonder... So literally everyone will hate us if we don't do this. Well, hate is a strong word, it's only 25 opinion. I'm more so worried what the event entails for the command. Spit in their face, I don't care. And yeah, this is... How many more days until retreat? 4 days. Well, this is looking really shit. Suffice it to say, and this is really only a fraction of their troops that showed up. It does not boost me with confidence. It absolutely does not instill confidence. Okay, yep, that got stack wiped. 20,000 troops down the drain. Well, isn't that just perfect? Isn't that just fucking perfect? So yeah, first encounter with the command military. We get absolutely slapped around. Like that was just nothing for them. Good to know. Oh, plus our agent got discovered. Well, that is very much disappointing. What do we have here? Christ, this artillery is... Okay, well, this artillery, there is no point in trying to refill it. You are getting all merged together. You got absolutely just... Consolidate. Yeah, that's not even one entire regiment. Okay, so those we can let... honestly, this infantry also needs to... Yeah, you can also consolidate. Okay, the situation has become very problematic. That much can be said. That's okay. So, yeah, fighting in this area is gonna be a giant pain in the ass, because theoretically we control several forts here, so it would be the best place to fight, but all the Terra Incognita and Fog of War just... It's just terrible. Maneuverability is horrifically impeded. What do we try and do? Do I still try and... Okay, I think I will still try and capture some fortresses. Just in all possible directions. Anything that we can get our hands on is something that they do not have their hands on. Well, yeah, that's basically the best we can currently manage. Of course, since they have so much artillery, they also siege places quite quickly. But at least we do have the different bonuses. Oh, which they have a full spy network on us. Huh. Counter-espionage time. They have a full spy network on us. Well, isn't that good to know? Okay, fold everything over. Armies aren't gonna be a thing quite soon. Now everything is just gonna be... Oh, well, and there is a proper army of theirs. Yeah, there's a proper army. We did yoink the capital, but damn, surprisingly, yoinking the capital didn't give a whole lot of war score. Huh. Looks like they don't care that much. But yeah, we have to keep fighting. This is the only thing that we can do. Okay, so pull yourselves back together, everyone. They are on the march. So, oh, have they... I guess I need to check that. Have they... Okay, they finished their war with Jiansung. They only are fighting Dahui, but they almost have 100% war score against Dahui. Which means we have to... Well, we have to somehow... If we can't beat them while they are fighting another big nation, then what chance do we stand at all, I guess, is how this looks. 5-3, yeah. Also, they have a shit ton of artillery. That much is definitely evident. They like their artillery. Which I guess they do seem to have some certain fire bonuses. I don't want increased serfdom, but I also do not want... No serfdom. Well, okay, they are evidently running from us here. Which I'm not quite sure how much that means in the grand scheme of things. Because I don't think they should be running. Actually, let's try and get down. Maybe we can, if we make it in time, we could relieve this siege. And there is no general present. We could feasibly actually beat them. That could be... Like, this is the only way we can do fighting. We attack them where they are weak, where they don't have any proper leaders. Okay, and what's this? Knowledge recyclers? Ooh, okay, we can get... Okay, I think this time we will have to curtail some people. So the merchants can get 10 loyalty, we'll get 500 crowns in the bank, and because we have so much overflow tolerance for the gnolls, we can suffer a little bit of a decrease. Well, even a moderate one, as a matter of fact. So give me the money. That's gonna fuel the war effort. And what more? Goblins? Yes, goblins. Goblins, go into the military. You're getting drafted. You're getting drafted. Take a sword. And okay, I guess we have to cross now. Okay, not the worst of starts. In the shock phase, well, this is with the OP general. Well, okay, that was, I guess, excellent, but considering that that army was literally, what, a quarter? Oh, and a bunch of them even escaped. So not like we gained a whole bunch. Oh! And of course now the command gets a shit ton of particularists. Because why wouldn't they? Ah, Christ. Spread out along the river, so we're gonna lose another army, not because of... just because a stack of goddamn separatists spawned. Retreat, retreat, cool. Okay, we're just gonna pull them out. Hopefully now the command is gonna have to deal with... okay, we also have to deal with a bunch of bullshit. Fantastic. These guys are making their way over. Ooh, yeah, this is... well, just about everything that could go wrong is going wrong. What can I say? Do not pass through that godforsaken city. Oh, and the command is actually just not taken any... oh, well, okay, they are taking some losses, but they took basically no losses. So what? We can just about fight their armies if we outnumber them 3-1, and they don't have a general. That doesn't sound good, does it? They are at low war enthusiasm, which is fascinating. I wouldn't expect that. But the problem is we do... as much as I could already get a shit ton of money and stuff like that, we need to beat them militarily. At least, if not entirely beat, we need to wound them enough. We need to wound them enough. Yeah, how many have we gotten? Oh, yeah, 20 units. Yeah, this initial engagement was absolutely horrendous. Losing like 20 units just like that really doesn't help anyone. Well, no, it sure helps the command. It definitely does help the command. It does not help us. So what do we do here? So, like, yeah, an additional... okay, this is just... wait, this is just a... this is a mercenary. Are they actually hiring mercenaries? Armies... command... yeah, they have... okay, so they have 40 mercenaries, so this is... this is actually only like 2/3 of them. They have a bunch of mercenaries running around. Okay, that is... I guess that's good to know, because mercenaries are mostly just shitter. Well, compared to the Nolish military, mercenaries are definitely shitter compared to just about everything else. Well, compared to their actually proper army. So how do we proceed here? I guess we can try and capture the North Fortress. Well, actually taking Nadim Raj. That is a good city. If we could... yeah, so... the period of just carpet sieging everything has come to an end. Now we need to do, well, as much as possible, like, surgical, planned strikes. Well, it sounds fancy and all. I doubt I will be able to really execute it in a good way like that. Okay, and actually, let's reassign them to this army, go start sieging it. This army can get a proper general. Yoink. Sploink. Yes, it would be... Now, rebels... Who are you? Oh, you're in the Raj. Okay, honestly, rebels in the Raj we can fight against. Oh... Elven military has a 50% increase for reducing war exhaustion. Oh, that's not good. Well, that's not good. Where do we need so many reinforcements? I guess we... well, need reinforcements mostly everywhere. Okay, the Jade March has shown up with an army. Well, some army. Reposition. We need to make sure that we are positioned in places where we can do a retreat if necessary. Don't want to be caught in a fort's zone of control. That would only end badly. Okay, well, that was an extremely lucky siege. So now, can we... I guess one problem here is they don't have a lot... They actually haven't basically built any fortresses of their own. They have a fort in their capital. They have a fort over here guarding the... basically guarding the entrance into the mountains. But then everything here is empty, which on one hand, it makes it easy for us to move around. Problem is, it's also easy for them to move around. And I think I would very much prefer that they have a hard time. Even if we also have a hard time. Alas, we don't have that choice. We do not have that choice. We just have to somehow... well, I don't know, somehow work with it. Okay, I guess evidently approaching them is enough to scare them away. But is it scary enough? Realistically, it is only the goblins running. And it's sort of expected that the goblins would go on the run. Okay, I think we do not, honestly, I think, yeah, we do not care a whole lot about them sieging back random provinces. Engaging them here wouldn't at all be beneficial. It's just not worth it in any way. In any way, shape, or form. So... I think let's actually go back down south. Oh, and... okay, they have finished their war with Dahui. They have finished that. Yeah, by the looks of it, they did take major amounts of land here. which means now all of their military will be focused on us, as a matter of fact. Well, and Guvamud. Though, by the looks of it, Guvamud hasn't engaged into a single battle yet, which is, on one hand, good. I guess they are preserving their troops, which is useful, but I do sort of want them to do, you know, something. That would be pretty cool if they did something. Alright, I think we head south once again. We try to take this city. Because currently, like, yeah, the 60,000 troops that they have here is just a bit too much. And also, Guvamud, are you suicidal? Are you feeling like that? Are you feeling a bit cheeky? Okay, and they are also going on the march, which is not overly reassuring. Yeah, I don't want our military messing about over there. Well, we can push everyone in here, plus, okay, the 9,000 men here have arrived. It is only infantry, but hey, it's something. And another 30,000 have turned up. Yoo-hoo. Well, if we could manage to quickly capture all of these fortresses, this would be a very good strong point. It would be a very good strong point simply to... Well, if nothing else, they would have to retake it. They would have to re-siege it all, which definitely wouldn't be an easy situation. Okay, plus we need to remanage some send over some extra artillery. Yeah, send over the 5k there. And then this army needs a few more infantry. Okay, that's gonna cut down on the siege timer a little bit. Okay, they are spreading out all over here. We do have a fortress here. This is protecting us somewhat. Also, I guess they will have to take that city. Also, yeah, right, I forgot the fortress here. Okay, so at least the river line is relatively protected, if nothing else. Okay, excellent. Quality ivory, 20. Okay, and excellent. We walked up there, and that's also instantly a capture. Okay, well, yeah, as expected, the Guvamud troops are absolutely getting wiped out. Cool. Would be even cooler if you did something that's actually useful instead of just committing the Sudoku. Also, I do not know why the vassals are... I have set them to supportive. We do have armies where they are allowed to attach, yet they do not want to. Interesting. And I guess if nothing else, as I said, since we have captured land, the command will have to retake it. What will they suffer while retaking it? A bunch of attrition. I guess currently that we are only barely beating them on losses. I guess if nothing else, their war exhaustion is up though. Their war exhaustion is already 5.6, which is very noticeable. It's gonna start cutting in. Basically, this entire war just revolves around us having to ruin them, is what this really is. It doesn't matter if we win, it only matters that they lose. Well, no, actually, I would prefer it if we win. Actually, I take that back. I take that back. I would very much prefer it if we win. Excuse me, why are they not taking any attrition while sieging a fort? Huh? Huh? 0 attrition. Huh? Wait, is there no... Well, that's also... Who died? Our admin advisor. Damn, everyone is rank 3. That's a bit too much. You know, sure, I think we can currently just get someone in that does taxes. Currently, taxes are still a very big portion of our... Actually, the biggest portion of our income. So, sure. Sure. Oh, okay, age ability. Though, do we... yeah, I don't think there is anything age ability-wise that will really... I guess, like, adventurer armies, we get another leader without upkeep. Leaders are 10% cheaper. Alternatively, I think the Navy, actually, then again, it's light ships and heavy ships. We will be doing galley stuff. So I guess, sure, adventurer armies. Also, we can do a golden age. We can do a golden age for 50 years. It gives morale of armies. I guess the big one is the all power costs reduced by 10% and goods produced up by 10. Problem is, like, we are not a manpower-based army. None of this actually really helps us in this war. I don't know, I'm always a bit lukewarm about golden ages, golden eras as a whole. Because, I don't know, it's 50 years of the game. And like, I don't know. Maybe now would be the point. I think not quite now. I think maybe either at the end of the Age of Unraveling is when we are gonna use this, or at the start of the Age of Witch Kings. I think that's how I'm mostly planning for it. Okay. Like on Pig, they are ever so slightly split up. But again, since they have such good morale, one problem is that, like, where is their morale? I guess it's basically the same as us. Let's just put it like that. It's basically the same as us. So the problem, plus, like, discipline is the same, everything is basically the same. What this means is the fights drag out. So, like, if we started a fight here, this army would still have plenty of time to get over here and join and reinforce. And if they do that, it's basically a guaranteed loss for us. But maybe... Well, maybe we can catch them. They are heading north. They are heading north if we jump... Okay, and plus they do seem overly afraid of us. Like, previously I have said that the AI seems very scared to take any fight. But I think with the command, I just do not see the reason. They very much are... I would say, better than us. Which just makes it, I don't know, seems a bit weird why they would be so scared. Yay, we wiped out 1,000 of their men. Well, yeah, that's not gonna help, is it now? That's not exactly gonna help. I guess the only bonus from scaring them is the fact that we can scare them off of anything that they are sieging, which means that they get interrupted all the time. Well, evidently one thing that is visible on paper is that they are dropping in manpower ever so slowly. Okay, plus I think I need to allow this army to rest. Yeah, some of the artillery is banged up. We are reinforcing so little, but this is occupied by us. I know that as elves, we have slow... I guess because it is only a few regiments, and they need a lot. You know, just merge up. Merge up, and we will get rid of the one that is basically empty. Merging is something that I also don't often use, but sometimes you just have to. Sometimes you just have to get to it. Okay, get out there, try and grab some provinces up. It would have been very nice to fight them back when we still had our substantially large movement speed bonuses. Then we could, like, juke them, outrun them, avoid battles. Now it's effectively an equal fight. And okay, as a matter, I keep seeing that we are losing. Okay, it looks like Guvamud is it looks like Guvamud has lost a few battles somewhere. Yeah, okay, so this implies that fighting is happening on the Guvamudi side. I guess also one problem is with the war type that I chose, we don't have an actual capturable war goal. It's all about showing superiority, which is a bit problematic because currently all we can do is siege. Fighting we're not so good at. Which is kind of problematic because it should be the other way around, basically. Also, I think we need to... Yeah, we only have 20 artillery. Oh, and also I'm an idiot. I remembered this before starting the stream, and then I instantly forgot it. What have we not had for all of these current fights? We have not had war magic. I forgot to press the war magic button. This is when I initially talked about military power, and I talked about recruiting generals. This is what I actually wanted to do, because extra shock damage and less fire damage is exactly what we need against them. Against the command. Alas, I'm an absolute doofus, and forgot all of it. Also, yes, it's we do need to get more artillery. Give me like 10 back. I think we had around 30 previously. Boy oh boy. Well, yeah, getting 20% extra shock damage on a general that has 10 shock, as one might imagine, would be very impactful. And the fact that I forgot about it wasn't perfect. Okay, don't attack them, we need everyone here. If we get everyone here, I could be inclined to take this fight. Okay, we caught actually the entire army. So, okay, well, okay, they got absolutely obliterated in that shock phase, and we are actually holding out in the fire phase. Okay, that was actually good. We inflicted, what, twice as many casualties? No, actually, more like 3 times the casualties. Yeah, okay, so that was actually as it should be. That was actually according to the plan. Ooh, and there's another army of theirs. Delta split! Yeah, there's another army of theirs. Shame, though, that we're not really stack wiping anything. We're not really stack wiping anything, which is a shame. Would be very beneficial if we could. Because stack wiping is the only real way to reduce an opponent's manpower. Knowing how the command is, if we just inflict casualties, they are just gonna replenish those casualties. But if we stack wipe something, now that's a substantial blow. Okay, and that was just a perfect siege. That was just a perfect siege, which means we have slightly cut off. Well, we have basically control of... We have entire control of their western territories. Send out some troops, get that as well. We have control of their western territories, which is... not their best land. I think their best land now lies here towards the west. But as long as we can get something... As long as we can get something, well, that's better than nothing. Okay. Everything fully captured. This also does reduce... it does reduce the directions they can retreat in, and like places where they could recruit. Speaking of recruitment, our own artillery is done. Send the boys up. Send these boys back down. So the command is rocking up with more and more troops. It is rocking up with quite a substantial amount of stuff. Yeah, well, stuff. And what are the vassals doing? Assist, goddammit. Okay, what's this? Are the Fadini separatists? Well, let them be. I swear to God, if they pop on my artillery... Okay, no, artillery is safe, very cool. Okay, I do wonder, how is Guvamud doing? Well, they're not doing good, but holy shit, Guvamud has doubled their army. They have doubled their fielded army. That is something. Not gonna lie, that is something. They don't have that much war exhaustion yet. They might even be doing quite well. And admittedly, the command's military, while not by a lot, but it has been cut down to 130,000. And actually, how much do we see here? So that's... We have 60... 80... I guess 85, 86 is what we have on our end. So there is 50 somewhere in the fog. I guess that's not counting... That's not counting all of their, like, yeah, 50,000 for the Jade March. And, like, Askajuma has... Okay, I guess these guys only have, like, 20k total combined between themselves. But, still... Okay, so 2k artillery, send it over there. Send it. Send it. Okay, another powerful mage escapes the command. And they promise revenge. Okay, so I guess this is some sort of repeatable event now. That countries just can get war mages to fight against the command. Vehari Dalzuir. Okay, I guess the stat line is identically the same. But hey, that's double the sieging that we can do. Slap them in. Slap them in. That's dope. Deliver more artillery. We need more. We need more. 5 for them. Okay, for now... Okay, they are going into the mountains. For now, I'm fine, just chilling a bit, seeing what's going on, where they are moving, what are the troop movements like. Currently looks like they are going to Guvamud, which, if they pull out, I will try and crush the troops that they have sitting in their capital. They left what? Yeah, they left the mercenaries. At least one unit of mercenaries. And then some basic stacks. They don't really have... They don't have any excellent generals here, so that also helps us. Okay, you combine. Okay, and honestly, you start marching on them. Admittedly, most of this we are only currently doing because we are sacrificing most of our army professionalism. I'm just putting it down the drain, turning it into manpower, but at least this way we are keeping above water. Okay, I need to wait for... Okay, people have arrived, get in there. Okay, well, okay, that shock phase could have been much better, but still, still very good exchange rate. And at least on the fire phase, we are keeping up. Okay, there they got broken. So I guess what, again, like 1 to 3, like I guess like a 3-to-1 ratio, considering the losses. But yeah, now again, problem is they are just fleeing. They are just managing to escape. Which I can't really chase them to the end of the earth. Because for one, that would get dangerous. I don't know what's lying in the fog, so to say. Okay, can we do any... Okay, this is expensive, but it's very quick. Orcish refugees. Yeah, we can start increasing the tolerance of orcs. That would be quite cool. And yeah, plus they are... I think they are retreating far enough that I physically just cannot follow them. They retreat into the Terra Incognita and then it's basically impossible to achieve anything. And like behind the, if they retreat behind the fortresses as well, it means I can't... Well, I can't physically reach them there. Leveling up, nice. Province got the Jadd, nice. That's a good province. I am starting to... I guess it's good, but also it's a bit of a problem. We are starting to occupy most everything that we have vision on. Which now will mean if we want to occupy anything more, we do have to head into the danger zone. Danger zone. Which is, well, not perfect, right? It's not perfect being in there, in the deep. Oh, they are sieging somewhere. Okay, I guess these are the armies that fell back. Ooh, that could be a very good way to wipe out some... That could be a very good way to wipe out some artillery. It's basically unprotected, it doesn't have a front line. Send some people south. Would be nice if we could grab this quickly. Come on, nab it. No, disease outbreak, that's the opposite. That's the opposite of nabbing it. We got nabbed. Also, I don't remember who lived here previously, but this is very good developed land. I'm especially surprised by this somewhat random... Oh, it's a war camp! I guess the command does have like the war camps or whatever, which are like their special locations. I guess capturing these is very good. I guess they don't really mean as much to us. But, okay, and they retreated. I guess back north. Except maybe... Actually, let's leave this army in the south. Maybe they can fight off, like, some separatists, if those could pop up relatively soon. Oh, and okay, the Jade March has popped out of the mountain. They be popping. Popping out of mountains and where not. How are they doing? Okay, they have lost like another 15k men. How is Guvamud doing? And Guvamud is still holding. Wait, has Guvamud also picked up? Oh no, they don't have mercenaries, it's all their own stuff. A bit problematic that they are only making infantry. It would be nice if they had something more substantial in the field. But I guess the fact that they don't have... They aren't relying on mercenaries yet, so that's very good to see. Okay, these are some relatively shitty troops. Like, these are the armies that we beat up previously. It almost looks like they don't have anyone else to spare for this front line. I guess the majority of the command army must be in the north fighting in Guvamud. Or I guess more like just running around in the steppes, because evidently they're not doing that much fighting. Goblins, sure, just let them in. Oh, okay, well, the Jade March is turning up, but the Jade March are just goblins. If we could take them in a battle quite easily. And that could be a serious... Because I think them we could actually feasibly stack wipe. Okay. Some separatists taken care of. In the middle of the war. Come on, take the city. Come on, take the fort. It would be very cool. Now, it would be nice to get something here in the east to just have a little bit of holding power. Similarly, how I took these forts, even if they uncapture some of these basic provinces, it doesn't really mean a whole lot if they haven't taken the actual strongholds. Oh, we integrate. Oh yeah, we integrated. So we integrated one of our vassals, and this is actually so good. So our vassal, because they were located in Rachen, had more knowledge about Hales. So now we have that knowledge. Oh, this is so good. I now actually don't... I don't have to poke around blindly. I can now actually see what is going on. I did not anticipate that integrating the vassal would have this effect, but this is actually a godsend. So yeah, now we see the situation. So Dahui is roughly as big as I expected. Okay, I guess their military tech isn't up to scratch. That's most likely why they lost so badly. Jiansang is, I guess, there. And okay, here we can see what has been occupied by the command. So yeah, Guvamud is roughly where I imagined them to be. Oh, I did not expect their capital to be all the way out in the ass end of nowhere here. And okay, so this is the territory that they are losing. Okay. And then the command has gone all the way in here. Actually, what is the overall development situation here? Okay, it's a bit splodgy, but overall decent. Actually, yeah, this is all in the double digits. And like here, Xiaodao, around here along the, I guess around the rivers. Around the rivers, it's all just quite good. Also, we did get vision on the Jade Mines. All of this territory. We're called Dromak. That's a funny place. Okay, and I guess some rough overview. Christ, this is absolutely just destroyed. Christ. Oh yeah, and who are these? Of Dalkanzad. Ooh, they actually live. I once tried a playthrough with Ovdal Khanzad, and well, let's just say I did not succeed. It was a painful start. But okay, looks like they are actually... They're actually doing stuff. They're up to something. And then who the hell is this? Dirtwater. What is that flag? Like, that flag literally is just grey. I think there is something in purple on it, but... Who are you? They are goblins that follow the Jadd. Interesting. Honestly, it's interesting to see some random nations all over the place that follow the Jadd. Just randomly. Oh yeah, because I did notice when I was like between sessions, I was just in here taking some screenshots, checking stuff out, and I guess Kehodovar has now wiped them out, but Grisahud, or whatever, the nation that existed here that we saw where they were trolls that followed goblin shamanism, they actually had switched to the Jadd. And I actually took a look at them, and it seems like such a funny nation, because their leaders had the surname Friendhaver, or something along those lines, and they were basically just a bunch of jolly, cave-dwelling trolls that were just trying to be friends with everyone. They had picked up diplomatic ideas. Problem is, everyone hated them. Yeah, it didn't really go that good for them. And I guess they did get wiped out. I have it set as a personal goal to set them free at some point. Or at least, I don't know, try and do so. But okay, I guess back to more serious stuff. So, we have taken over this territory from one of our vassals, which I guess it's gonna free up a diplomat, plus we got... Well, we did get an army from them. Welcome. It doesn't... Since we lost some troops, we don't even have to disband them. They can just be sent over to the front. I guess what? A little bit of artillery, a little bit of cavalry, some infantry. Yeah, that's gonna be useful. Simple as. That's gonna be useful. Okay, yeah, plus we have assimilated some peoples. What is the situation for... So yeah, Bulvari, Lower Roheni. Lower Roheni would be very good. That gives a siege bonus, a siege ability 10%. Harpies are good. Though Harpies are all over the place. Like, I think, in general, the bonuses that you get for assimilating culture groups in EU4, in Anbanar, are better than the ones you get in vanilla EU4, but that is mostly because, as I said, in vanilla EU4, as real-world cultures do, they mostly are in one place. Meanwhile, in Anbanar, since it's a fantasy setting, a lot of cultures are quite all over the place. For example, as here in this case, Harimari, it's all throughout effectively the entire Asia equivalent continent. So if you want to get all of them and get the bonus, you have to get all of this land, which is definitely not easy to do, as you might be able to imagine. Like, some of the groups are relatively clustered, but, well, still, the clusters are also big. I guess, what was it, Elf? I think Elf was... Like, yeah, Elvish is one of the major problems, because they are really spread out. They are really spread out. Okay, enough marveling at stuff. Actually, I have been talking a lot, mouth is a bit dry and stuff, so I will take a quick few minute break, as we do, and then, yeah, once I'm back, we're gonna continue this, which is... I don't want to get over... I don't want to get overconfident, but things are turning, I would say. So yeah, BRB. Alrighty, time to keep it rolling. Now then, so what are these separatists? Sardifadini. Would be nice if they popped, but if they don't, I might have to. Might have to see how we do things. Come on, 70%. Oh Christ, come on! That was a 7. This is like my gotcha luck. By that I mean, don't have any of it. Oh, now that's a big mean looking general. Come on, stop wasting my time here. Okay, finally, that was a big siege. But it was also quite important. They are getting separatists now. Problematic that those separatists are in the land which I occupy, which isn't perfect. Also, you know what? I think this army can almost stay behind and act as... Well, they can just be there when the separatists pop. We can use them to fight them off. Oh, more command troops. More command troops are showing up. I'm not really sure if I can do anything against the Jade Marches here. Even if they are weak, there is a lot of them. I would have fought them previously, but now that the command has shown up... If they reinforce with actually proper generals... This will be bad. Oh, these guys are leaving for whatever reason. Okay. I guess just, I don't know, we can maybe try and organize here. Well, I don't know organize what, but organize something. Organize a plan, a situation. Something that might work, something that might not work. Well, okay, the command is definitely rocking up with more stuff. And I don't know why, but Guvamud doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of anything. Okay, actually, they have lost... What is that, 30,000? Okay, but those 30,000 losses were, if I'm not mistaken, when they lost a few armies. Oh no, they haven't lost that many armies. It does feel like they're not quite fighting as much as I would like them to fight. I guess I say that I have to do more fighting as well. I very much feel like that is the case. You know what? Let's go south and let's see if we can beat... If we can beat these little armies. As I said, we have to focus on the little things. Focus on the little groups of enemies that are split off in undefended places, which I can just quickly grab up. Though they are evidently retreating. Oh no, wait, is this... Okay, this is just a basic... Okay, you know what? Sure, go for them. They... If I'm not mistaken, they don't have much of a substantial... Okay, and there is... do I want to take this? Yeah, sure, clean them out. We don't have the time to get an actual army over. Okay, also that is them cleaned out. Okay, okay, excellent shock. Oh, that's bad fire phase. But then again, the losses aren't... Oh, and what's this? Solstice celebration. In the middle of everything. Since the earliest days when Surael's light shone on the Bulvari humans and inspired commensurate worship, The solstices have had a special import for any sun chosen. They mark an inflection point for the sun and offer the same opportunity for every person and nation that lives and grows beneath it. The particulars of the celebration vary from region to region, but even the smallest town will keep a fire going through the night, a reminder of the warmth and light we find in Surael's crusade. But though the sun might touch all Halan, there is only one divine herald, and she can only appear in one place. Where shall Jedalessa I spend the solstice? Okay, so what? I guess we get the choice between... These are specific provinces. So these are 4 specific provinces, and wherever we pick, we'll get a hint of favor. I don't think any of this matters too much. Okay, actually, a nail sub. If we can make sure that we don't have any unrest here. Actually, that could be dope, because getting uprisings on this island is annoying. This is annoying, so sure, a nail sub. Also, makes sense. I think this is currently like... Well, okay, maybe it could be debated if this is the furthest west we have gone, but it sure is west. So... Plus, I guess it's the only real island that we control. Sure, make them happy. Make them happy like that. Okay, and yeah, they actually got stack wiped, so that is... Oh no, 1 unit got stack wiped. The artillery escaped somehow. Well, sure. Be like that. Be like that. I guess, okay, split up so that we're not dying of horrific attrition here. Okay, they also got cleaned up, no more separatists. The golden age of piracy. Hey, looks like some funny stuff is happening in Aliantir, which alas, we don't see. Oh. Oh, okay, I was wondering why the hell do I see this? The Jaharian exemplars have spawned. I guess they already have spawned some while ago. So basically, as I said, there is the new world, and different adventurers spawn. I think actually it should have been like 50 years ago already that they spawn. And, well, just conquistador the place up, really, just like that. And there is one batch of Jadari, I guess Jadd following adventurers that also go to the new world, and they go south to South Aliantir, and they are the Jaharian exemplars. And well, they have found a nice place, haven't they? Gold, gems, I guess some cattle, doing stuff and things. Yeah, they are Sun Elves. No, don't have that much military. And they are defending against Ameyon. Yeah, Ameyon are the big guys. If anyone watches anything else Anbenar related on YouTube, you might know they're the blue ones. They're the blue people. Okay, okay, yeah, now stuff is... They sure are turning up in quite a force. Hey, get ambushed by particularists. Good shit, particularists. Keep them tied down. Keep them busy. Hey, they actually put a little bit of a hurt on them. I am ever so slightly worried that this army is marching straight for us. But then again, I think we can take them. Oh no, they're going away. Damn right. Don't you even think you can take me. They will soon... Okay, they will soon retake their capital, but that's... That's mostly a whatever kind of situation. No battles recently. I guess let's go take the southern fort. Come through here, start sieging. We could, if we occupy this one fortress, we could basically take the entirety of the south. Honestly, not that many fortresses really anywhere around here. And we could also siege down all of Thunderfist, which might not be a big thing, but it will just weaken all of their members, not just a few select ones. And also, okay, they are also getting extensively unlucky on their capital. And okay, yeah, I will definitely take 75 admin for 0.75 inflation. So I guess this is one of the events which gives you a unique scholar option. And actually, ow. Oh, we have... Oh, that caps us out, actually. Okay, I think some of that was wasted. Well, let's spend some of it to honestly reduce inflation. We are up to 7%. I think let's... Okay, down to 3% for now. We'll be fine. Okay. It very much does seem like now the majority of their troops should be focusing on... Yeah, looks like they are coming south to try and reclaim their territory. Okay, there goes their capital, which is not perfect to lose it, but also not any... Oh. Guvamud got pieced out. Why? They had barely... They just white-pieced. They had barely taken any losses. Why the hell did they piece out? They only lost 40,000 men in actual... Well, 30,000 in actual fighting. Like, they... Well, okay, sure, I guess, I don't know, it seems that they still have the entirety of their army. They still have the majority of their army. I'm not quite sure why or how that decision got made. Okay, actually, I think we can... Yeah, I think we can drop the covert. Can I steal any maps? No. Why give me the option then even? Okay, stop this. Won't need that anymore. What do I want to use? Another... I do have a spare diplomat now. Ah, yeah, right, I want to... For now, let's improve relations. It might be useful keeping them around for a little bit. Also, it might be decent enough to improve relations with Mo Huang. They're quite substantially sized. Okay, they have 50,000 troops, yeah. They are the big ones down here by the looks of it. Oh, we actually also got quite a bit of vision on Sarhal. I guess the coastline. I'm not quite sure how these guys were aware of it. Well, I guess trade networks and whatnot. But okay, so you go wipe out those separatists. Everyone else keep on keeping on and sieging places. Okay, there goes that. March down, take the Thunderfist territory. As you now, while they are busy freeing their north, we will march in and take their south. Basically, situation like that. Okay, though now, okay, they are down to 100,000 men, I guess, themselves, and then, I guess, what, 50k from... 50k from the Jade Marches. Okay, realistically, you need to split so that we are a bit quicker. Okay, the capture... You know, it's always fun to capture a capital in 7 days. That is quite something, isn't it? Okay, looks like okay. They are, yeah, they are sweeping through quite quickly. That has to be said. So I like that Thunderfist is suddenly trying to re-recruit troops. Well, we can block them off nicely. God, we are... How quickly are we capturing these provinces? How quick is this siege? Oh yeah, I guess negative 80%. Lordy. Okay, once we have wrapped this up though, it will be time to look north. They are spreading quite aggressively. But yeah, they have... Now we have taken the entirety of their south. One problem, though, is gonna be they are somewhat concentrated. But as long as we strike at one flank, and like these guys, we can catch them off guard, hopefully, and take them while they are at their weakest. Okay, some more separatists are these. Okay, those are next to forts, so not that tragic. Okay, start marching all of these forces up north. One problem is, if once they take this city, the front line will become squished, and I want to avoid that. I want them to stretch themselves out so that they get stretched thin, and they simply can't intercept us everywhere. That is what we need. But okay, looks like we can definitely catch this Jade March army. With a substantial force. Plus again, this is the Jade March, not the command. They should be... Okay, well yeah, they are goblins. They are getting slaughtered. They are getting... Absolutely... Well yeah, that was... That's a good exchange. Ah, goddamn, look at them. They have like a loincloth, a little shiv, a hat... And we have guns. We have lots of guns. We lost 2.5k. They lost, what is that? 32k. I will take those. I will take that exchange rate. I will take that exchange rate. Now, since they are goblins, I think their manpower replenishes very quickly. But... Oh, and also, where the hell did you come from? That's a bunch more mercenaries, though. Okay, that's a lot of guns. Catching the ogres would be good. But also catching these guys would be good. You retreat for now. A little bit. Now, walking around with this big old stack isn't good. The armies need to get split up a little. Because otherwise we're just causing attrition to everyone here. Oh, and what's this? This seems like a big event. Eberthil. These guys. They tell us of Hidden Dragon, a realm bound. In what used to be a stretch of jungle was now a valley that looked like Amadia before the ruin. A large paved path stretched across the valley all the way to the top, with humble stone houses dotted by the roadside. At the very end of the road, up a mountain, was a grand palace with huge gates that welcomed all sorts of life in, and presumably allowed a dragon to fly out. Our adventurers poured into the valley and started looting. The inhabitants of the valley put up a resistance, but their spears were no match for our guns. Adventurers broke formation and stole all manners of things, from ornate artifacts to the clothes of the backs of the inhabitants, and fled back to their safer lands. The core group fought their way to the Grand Temple and clashed with the Temple Guards, who flung strange magic at us, using their spears as spellcasting foci. They bore armor resembling those of the ancient Dragon Guard that once liberated Aliantir, but in the end they were no match. You have meddled with our realm for thousands of years, since our savior took us to this home, and now you invade the day after he died. One of the Dragon Guard questioned before being struck by a bullet. Thousands of years? Our quest started a few years ago at best, but no Dragon Guard survived to answer more questions. In the end, the palace was indeed empty of any dragon, but full of riches from an age that predated the precursors. I guess Eberithil gets prestige, legitimacy, they gain a shit ton of money. And a certain province, I guess in the New World, gets Realm of the Hidden Dragon. More taxes, prestige. Actually, 50% innovativeness gain if you hold it. Now that's something. Precursor relics and 15 development. I guess, yeah, it's in a place we don't see. So yeah, I guess by the looks of it in the recent updates, the general world lore has seen an upgrade. Like, this is new stuff that I guess what there is some, like, I don't know, some time travel shenanigans or some time perception shenanigans looks like at work, maybe. Well, it definitely is something. Okay, everyone in the command is now quite sad. The command has 10 war exhaustion. Oh, they definitely are sad. But I still want to beat their military more into the ground. I want to really drive it home that they have lost this. Otherwise, I think this will not feel like a proper... Well, one thing about feeling, more so just... if I leave them as they currently are, they will just come back stronger in the future. Is what it's gonna be. Christ, we are paying so much on refilling our armies. Hey, no problem though. They are going deeper into the territory that we have now captured. So, okay, there goes another city. Goblins, welcome. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Okay, we'll capture mostly everything and then follow them along. And I think here now it's about time we jump on them. This is a decent general, 6 shooting, but the majority of the fighting force here is from the mercenaries, and I'm not overly afraid of their combat prowess. Okay, yeah, it looks like we are exchanging quite favorably in combat. It won't be a wipe, which is what I really always hope for. Yeah. I assume we mostly just beat up the mercs. And not really anyone else. Oh, and what's this? Oh, okay. Akkad Bahar wiped out Birzantesh. Sure, that is fine by me. Not quite as it was planned, but, well, we get the claims one way or another. Birzartanches kneels. The Harpy Hills are an area that is exceedingly difficult to control, and while they are our enemy, Birzartanches has historically done a good job of managing the rough terrain. It is clear that Surael has chosen that to be their purpose in his crusade. Let us subjugate them, that we can make use of their experience. Well, not really how it went down in our history, but thank you for the claims one way or another. And then we will have to... Oh, we have to conquer Ovdaltungur itself in order to progress this. And yeah, since they took some land here, we would have to fight them anyways, so that's what it's gonna be. And also we are... Okay, we actually almost filled up on admin again. I guess we can lower inflation again by a bit. And then I guess what core? I guess we can core some more territories. Not core, I guess state. Because yeah, we have a bunch of land which still needs stating. I think definitely over here we can do so. I guess this island. Elisna. State Elisna. Sure, Upper Brassan. Actually, why am I doing that? We need to pick up ideas. We need to be picking up some of these idea groups. Because I think we have unbalanced... Well, I guess the vetting is keeping the unbalanced research at bay, actually. But sure. We'll pick that up. And now we will have a new idea group, which I think, as discussed some time back, will have to be administrative. Simply administrative so that we can rush over to adaptability. And, yeah, it's just so good, right? Plus, I guess a cheaper advisor. Because if anything, the admin advisor is the one which I want to have at a high level. Like, if out of anyone I can choose who to have at a higher skill, I want it to be the admin one. So having them be cheaper would be very nice. Okay, so for now, Delta split, don't die of attrition, that would be sad. Okay, so now, what, we can go up north, kill off. Actually, maybe I can try chasing down some of these armies. Actually, that could be a thing we do. Depending on how far and where exactly they flee, Oh, this is an insult. This feels like an insult. Our current emperor, no, the emperor consort and our heir both are strict. It's basically the best military personality trait you can get in the entire game, be it Anbenar or vanilla. Especially on elves, considering that we already are stacking discipline, it's effectively our thing. Okay, it does look like they ran off. Okay, they are running off quite a distance. Hey, some money. Thanks for the money. We need the money. Hey, why are these rebels hitting so hard? What is this shit show? Okay, they finished up that fort. Unfortunate. Okay, I guess go deal with these separatists. What is this? Harimari Primal Fury. Though the temperament of the Harimari is usually calm and reasonable, they have a reputation for being short-tempered and savage warriors. Initial reports of the Harimari that made their way to Bolvar and Canor described the Tiger folk as monsters, and though centuries of trade have since proved them no different from the other peoples of Halan, there are those who still view the children of Harimar as beasts. This prejudice has recently come to a head in the province, where several Harimari have been imprisoned by local magistrates and accused of a gruesome murder. They have appealed their case to the upper court and claimed that they are being blamed because of prejudice from the community. The evidence does appear to be shaky. How will the courts rule? Okay, so I do want to increase tolerance with them. So I don't want national unrest +2 for 10 years, though. That seems a bit much. Yeah, we will just take a small tolerance increase. One specific place gets unrest. I don't care about that so much. Yeah, just come on, try to be equal here. This is meant to be the court. Yeah, because we know that courts definitely are fair all the time. Okay, okay, so we are doing a bit of... Actually, these armies, send them north. Oh, well, okay, there is the command. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. What do we do here? It's a bit of a situation. Yeah, I don't quite trust our forces. Yeah, because this is again the 6th Fire General, and one of our bigger armies is currently not on location. We could beat them. I think we definitely could beat them here, but... Okay, they are retreating. And okay, officially we have lost the last cities in the east... No, in the west, that is. How do we manage this? Would be cool if we could capture... Okay, there goes that. And that will automatically unsiege. And hey, have the Harpies finally decided to join in? Actually, come on, attach. The Harpies haven't done shit. Honestly, the Dwarves have also been sitting and doing fuck all. Would be nice if they finally contributed a bit. Actually, speaking of the Dwarves, can I start integrating them? I think I can. They have upgraded their hold to a level 3 cavernous hold. Where is our diplomacy? Okay, I guess we cannot do it now, but once we finish up the war, we will be able to start integrating them, and I definitely will do so. Also, yeah, army professionalism is running out. I think, if nothing else, I will piece them out once we are basically starting to have problems with manpower, which currently still isn't the case. If anything, they should be having bigger issues than we are, but, well, can't underestimate it. Oh goddamn, they took that very quickly, which isn't... That's not cool. Yeah, you guys just come back. Okay, yeah, some forces are still over in the far west, trying to unsiege something. Okay, that's perfect. That was as quick a siege as possible. So, the way I see it, I think we have to get ready for a decisive battle over here. I think we have to... Well, okay, if these goblins wander into the wrong province, they are definitely getting sniped. Okay, you are definitely getting shot up. Or run down by cavalry, or some such. Jump them, boys! Jump them! We are doing a little bit of a ganking. My god, that's a horrific battle. For the goblins, that is. Christ, we lost 2,000 men and wiped out 30. Yep. Even... I said goblins have very good manpower. Well, I don't think they have good enough manpower to keep up with something like that for too long. Yeah, the casualties definitely are starting to mount in... Not in their favor. Let's just put it like that. And then we... Okay, we can also catch this. This is only artillery. Very good. That's expensive. And we can kill 6 units of them. More goblins. Manpower. Yep, that instantly just got deleted. Okay, but now, this is the actual problem. This is now the proper command armies. And how the hell do I deal with them? I do not want to take this head on. Even though we have just now had great success... Again, it's all about not being too overconfident. We took the goblins because they were separated, plus the goblins are just weak like that. Ooh, they are deciding to come for us, though. Which means, try to retreat. I'm not interested in taking a fight here. At least not until we can get the second, this army over here. If we can get... Okay, actually we could jump on the ogres. This army can jump on the ogres. Send everyone else down south. Okay, well, shit, they are turning as well. This might have been a mistake. Well, we definitely will beat the ogres, but the command is... Well, it doesn't look like they're overly interested in assisting their buddies. No, they just let their buddies get wiped out. Well, if that is their decision, I'm not against it. Okay, and this is a singular mountain province. Yeah, this is a singular mountain province. What the hell is that? Is that just for one province? Okay. Coring that mountain is 100% more expensive. I guess that's the Tugayasa. Okay, I guess that's like the original country that dwelled in the... I guess it's a holy mountain of some sort. Okay, so the command is definitely feeling it now, I think. I guess I haven't touched their... I have beaten up all of their vassals. But I want to put a substantial dent into their actual army. Into their actual troops. Not just their vassals, but their actual people. Which I think, okay, there is another 30k. So this is the entirety of their army. They have 90,000 and this is 90,000. Basically 3 stacks of 30. Can we... I am inclined to just attack them here. Then again, that stack has walked off on its own. No, sure, jump them. Jump them here. This is where we make the stand. Well, I guess we're not really making the stand, we are picking the fight. Okay, shock phase didn't go as well as it should have, but we definitely... Well, okay, this is now a much better one. Okay, so what we actually did wipe out one army. We wiped out the mercenaries, their actual army survived. What is that? 7,000 casualties versus 20 something, so I guess that's a very, very good exchange. Okay, and with that, actually, I think we can... Yeah, I guess now they don't have... I think I want to retake this fortress, because otherwise it's a bit shitty. Otherwise it's a bit shitty moving around here. So, let's now call for peace. Okay, well, yeah, call for peace, sure. We will beat them up just a little bit more, and then I think it will be peacetime. Which actually, let's, where is it? Disable slackening recruitment. We are in a good enough position to do that. Also, we have worked up a substantial war score. It's up to 70% now, which is very nice, very nice. Oh, disease outbreak, isn't that a beauty to see? Oh, no one wants to work. Goddamn, these new generations not wanting to work. Honestly, yeah, sure, march through the south. Okay, hopefully, I guess... I would want to beat them at least. I know, like, wipe out one or two more of their armies is what I think I'm after. I think mostly I want to beat them down so far that hopefully, like, the Hui and, like, the ones over here could also start fighting back. That would be the perfect scenario. But I think maybe I won't go that far. Maybe we will stop somewhere. I don't know, somewhere just at a decent number, whatever that may be. Jump the goblins. Yeah, the goblins really haven't had a good situation in this entire war. They've just been steamrolled a few times. Like that, for example. This goblin drunken rampage. What? Speaking of goblins, hey, this is in our heartland. Though prodigious consumption of alcohol is a trait found in their intimate counterparts, the dwarves, binge drinking is also a common pursuit for many goblins, and the quest for more alcohol has recently led a vast group of goblins in Idanash to ransack every brewery, vineyard, and distillery they could find. When the easy sources of liquor ran out, the goblins rapidly turned into a violent mob, attacking people, breaking into houses, and generally causing chaos. It sure is a bit of a drunken rampage if 16,000 goblins decide to go on it. Just like the World Cup, isn't it? Oh, the lads. The British pub goers. They're going wild. What even are you? Okay, we'll deal with you later. God. What even is this? Now they took the fort. Okay, so they have also recombined their armies. They are now just a big old bunch. They are a big old bunch of like 60k, like, yeah, 245ers basically. They are on the run though, seemingly. Catching one of those groups off guard is what I want to do. Honestly, let's try retaking this fort. Okay, there they are. Oh, shit. Well, I guess go in. We are making the defense. We are mounting the defense. Okay, not a good first shooting phase, but the shock phase. I guess cavalry charging through the streets. Or something along those lines. That sure is working. Oh, they retreated! They retreated so quickly, we didn't even manage to... We didn't even manage to put much of a dent into them. Just stay... Ah, okay, the goblins... massively reduced. Okay, well, I have to send someone back to kill them off. Just stay in this province, goddammit. Okay, yeah, their second 30 stacked moved down there. Actually, go. Since the first 30 stack is in full retreat, they won't be able to fight for some while. This is the perfect chance to catch this one off guard, send everyone. And honestly, I think killing 30,000 more troops is about as much damage as I want to inflict, because then we will also economically cripple them, and I think that should be about as much as I want to achieve. Okay, we don't have... Sure, you know what, catch them with whatever we have available currently. We will take some losses here, but well, okay, that's a lot of losses. Oh shit, and they have another. Okay, get in there, reinforce. This is not perfect, but this could be a sort of a decisive final blow. Well, except they retreat again. As they always do. Well, I guess maybe enough is enough. This war has been lasting for quite some time, and the military leader left us. It was someone. It wasn't one of the war wizards. So if it wasn't one of them, then admittedly I don't care that much. Okay, maybe we can quickly nab one more fortress for, I don't know, some extra war score. Just mess them up a bit more. Or not. Honestly, okay, sure. I say that this campaign is done. We have beaten them down to 56,000 troops, which is admittedly a third of what they started with. And I guess we've used up all the manpower that the goblins had. We beat up all the vassals at least once. And I guess let's take a quick look at economy stuff. Yeah, I guess with all the land that we have occupied, we have taken down... we have substantially taken down their income. Where is the ledger, though? Country... I guess like this. Okay, yeah, they don't have much in the treasury. They don't have much of anything in the treasury. Yeah, I think... Yes, we are calling it. They have been royally messed up. We will get 4,500 gold out of this. And oh, actually, it's perfect that Guvamud got pieced out, because otherwise they would have gotten a cut, right? They would have gotten a cut relevant to their contribution, but since they pieced out separately, we just get all of it. Only 0.6 inflation. And now I will also take war reparations. Can I humiliate them? I think I want to humiliate them extra on top of everything. Because as I said, I'm not really interested in taking land. Because yeah, we don't have any claims on anything of theirs. So this will just be however we can, like, just ruin them as badly as possible. I guess returning cores will cost diplomatic power, which I'm not really interested in spending. Releasing nations would cost diplo power. Plus the released nations wouldn't... Oh yeah, it's mostly small ones that we can do. It just goes to show how much they have taken over. But yeah, I think this will be it. 75. We just take all their money, we get a shit ton. We also will get a shit ton in war reparations, because they make a lot. This will bankroll us for quite a while. Because I think mostly war reparations, if I'm not mistaken, end up being roughly similar to how much you can get raw. Not quite as good, but quite close to it. So in total we will get like 7,000 to 8,000 gold out of them over the course of everything. Plus, obviously, humiliation. We get power projection, they lose power projection. Yeah. Not much else that we can do here. Yep, send those demands. Yep, here we have the end total losses and everything. I guess this is still with the Guvamudi losses. I guess I should have taken a look at that in the war menu. That has better information. But still, I guess even with everything with our allies and those few initial messed up battles, we still pulled out roughly a 1-to-2 KD ratio. Which I'm very... Admittedly, I think a lot of that was against the goblins. We wiped out like 60,000 of them. But the command also, they took substantial damage. The plan to make them split up and then defeat in detail, that plan worked out very nicely. And I guess, yeah, I think except for the first few effectively ambushes when I wasn't ready for them, we didn't... I don't think we suffered any defeats otherwise. Which is very nice. Well, not like it didn't cost us anything. We burned the vast majority of our army professionalism. I think I burned like, what was it now, 20-30%? Quite a lot. Either way, we burned quite a lot, which is not perfect, but, well, it is what it is. So now, I guess everyone get back to our land. We have some goblins to go and beat up. These guys are actually just like pillaging the capital area. What do they think they're doing? Okay, now we have more money than we know what to do with. So we can start repairing and building shit. This will bankroll some highways. Well, literally some golden highways. I think we will bankroll with this. Though I think first off, the Royal Library. Let's get that reform progress growth. Boom. Also, I think Defender of the Faith. What will that give us? I guess the 1 monthly fervor is good. Actually, monthly war exhaustion. That could be very big. Morale of armies, I don't really care about. Prestige. An extra missionary. Yeah, because we are lacking missionaries. Tech cost isn't perfect. I guess what it like... Our scholar outweighs it. I guess that costs... You know, sure. We'll pick up Defender of the Faith. For 500. And then... Could start building some highways, or alternatively could just build buildings. I haven't built basically any. Right, we do need to build courthouses. We do need to build courthouses. I think... Yeah, okay, some courthouses will definitely get bankrolled. And then, where are the... So, the golden highways, they all cost 200 admin power. And most of them cost 2,000 crowns. Alternatively, the Far Salahad one costs 1,000 only. Honestly, I think I will wait on them. They are so goddamn expensive. Previously, I remember them being like a third of this price. You could pick them up reasonably in like the early game or like in the mid game. At least at this point, definitely. But also, like, the admin cost wasn't nearly as big, at least from what I remember. And, honestly, yeah, let's just lock in... Let's just lock in admin. So, yeah, now admin power is again, we need it. I guess specifically to get until adaptability. The rest I don't care as much about. Like, I would say literally I don't care about any of this except for the finisher. But well, that's the situation with admin ideas always, isn't it? Like, this one singular ability is good enough to justify the entire idea group. Which is a bit wild, isn't it? Recall that diplomat. Counter-espionage, honestly, can stay in place. Yeah, we can definitely... One place where we can definitely use this money is now to start converting more. Start converting all sorts of provinces. Look at this. Five at once. Look, Ma! 5 provinces at once! Yeah, we lost our trading in porcelain. Okay, so some army reshuffling is gonna have to be done, and one of these armies is gonna have to get sent off to deal with those goddamn goblins. All the armies are a bit in shambles. You start marching. You'll get there at some point. Honestly, I would say the primary use for the highways is that they very much increase trade power, but they do also just speed up movement. Which, now that we are marching across the entire continent, doing so more quickly definitely would be nice. God damn, they are actually sieging our capital. Well, at least it will take them some time. And then hopefully our army will be there by then. Okay, high fervor. Yes, high fervor. That's cool. Cool stuff. Okay, otherwise money. I guess, yeah, what? Back to building more buildings. I guess workshops. Oh, barracks would be good. But maybe not quite yet. Manufactories. I guess we don't have any good manufactories yet. No, actually, do we have weapon manufactories, or is that the next unlock? No, I think we... Oh yeah, we got weapons manufactories already. Okay, I guess first something simpler. Let's just do workshops. And basically all of these provinces that have good trade goods. Okay, that should be... Sure do that much. Okay, and actually that's all the way down to 1400. Yeah, I guess once you start spending it, 4000 gold suddenly doesn't seem as that much. Which is wild. Okay, so we will end with 40,000 manpower still in the bank. And okay, yeah, the reparations are rolling in. 22 total. A substantial amount of that must be from the command now. But yeah, now the important part is gonna be, will the command manage to regain their strength? And if yes, then how quickly? I guess I did leave them with a substantial military. Like, even as beaten and bruised as they are, I think they are still the single big power. Though I guess they might not have as easy a time going through these nations now. They are also rebuilding. Plus they have to deal with particularists and all sorts of separatists. And stuff like that. Oh, and we got some Far East uprisings. But okay, yeah, time to... Now that this shit show is done, time to actually consider what the hell do we need next. Okay, there is a bunch of independent nations here, and I think we know what we do with independent nations. We could gobble this up. That would be nice, and I guess we have to... they are protected by Argordstun. Then again, Argordstun, we just beat the command. We literally beat the hardest fight we will have. Like, what am I even worried about? We just need to start looking for the next target and go at them. Which I think will be these little ones and Akad Bahar. Actually, who are you allied with? Verkal Kozenad. Do I know them? No, I don't even... Wait, Verkal Kozenad? Oh, it must be these pink guys. Which means that they're not all that strong. Okay, basically everyone in the east... start repositioning. The armies, admittedly, are a bit of a mess. Like, troop distribution-wise. Actually, I could potentially rework that a little bit. We have... just... it's a mess of numbers. You can lose 2 cavalry... Will be 6, 5, 4. Okay, you can lose 1 cavalry. Send it to these guys. And then also infantry has to be also we have randomly 2 cannons here, which doesn't really do a whole lot. Yeah, because this is the army that we just picked up from our vassal, right? Oh yeah, speaking of vassals, almost forgot you. We can start. Okay, I need to increase relations a little bit, and then we can start absorbing them. Also, I guess cancel the counter-espionage. Also, instead, we need to start spying on Argordstun. And we need to start spying on Oftaltungur. Because fighting against dwarves will require a lot of siege battles, as you may imagine. And siege battles, if you don't have spy network and stuff set up, that's gonna be a pain. Also, am I missing something, or did I forget to send the army? I think I accidentally stopped the army in their tracks. It doesn't matter, just someone get on the move. If they take our capital, that will be a goddamn shame. Okay, so, the rest of you, what are we looking like here? Well, there is way too much infantry in this block, that much is for sure. So, split off. How much infantry exactly? We can send some extra here. Bring it down to 10. That'll bring this to 8. Sure. 10, 6. Send over. Okay, actually, these are... Okay, you can lose your artillery. Bring that to that army. I'll say this army just ends up being a little leftover almost. I feel like I need to spread it out among everyone else instead. Yeah, take the cavalry. Though I guess when the next war starts, I will again be splitting them up. Okay, this is now looking a bit more decent. I guess 2 infantry is what you can take, and then these will be semi-standardized. 10, 6, 9. That's something. Ideally need more artillery, but I think we'll ramp that up once artillery becomes better, just in general. Now I'm not quite sure what to do with this 5k stack. I think they can just stay, run some errands or something. Okay, these guys, this is very annoying. They have been getting good rolls. Well, you little annoying shits. Little annoying shits. Can I cast some spells to make their time a little bit more miserable? Also, I honestly need to be learning. I need to be studying magic. I haven't really been doing that. So what was that? Divination, conjuration. Actually, can I... No, I think abjuration is the one that has shielding. Yeah, wards. Well, okay, we can't do that. One thing that you will do is... So, studying magic. Diplomatic reputation, legitimacy, relations, and chance of a new heir. I don't care about any of that, so... Yeah, let's spend some military power, which we actually are running over with, and start studying evocation further to legendary rank. Should have done this some time ago, most likely. Though I guess I haven't been doing as well with the magic usage as I really should have. Also, ow, okay, Keterata. So I saw that something happened here, that they got, like, the merchant company disappeared. But I guess it's more so that, like, rulership as a whole here has ended. Right, it was Nirat. So for basically the entirety of the game, it was Nirat that was in control. Now it's properly Keterata. They took over in 46, so a few years ago. And I guess, yeah, it's now the Grand Republic of Keterata. So I guess it's less so that the merchant company disappeared. Actually, yeah, the capital is the merchant subject's capital. So it's actually the merchants somehow seized power, I guess, and now it's a republic. And yeah, stuff and things. What is the religious situation? Okay. Certainly interesting. I guess, yeah, there is... Keterata is one of those nations that has a lot of mechanics, a lot of interesting mechanics. I think if you're not playing it, you don't really get to see most of it. So now it's just interesting, like, seeing all of these changes happen and whatnot. I am interested in playing it at some point. I think especially the last few updates have given it quite a bit of extra life, I guess, extra stuff going on. Okay, yeah, and I guess, as I said, let's start moving these armies. You will be needed in these. I think we leave someone behind to deal with separatist issues. I guess, sure, this 21,000er. I guess we won't need that many troops here anyways. 3 of the main stacks will deal with it. Okay. Also, yeah, picking up that one idea does now give us one of our national ideas, rebuilding the Golden Highway. The Golden Highway of Jahair was the greatest infrastructure project the world had seen until that point, so great that the following generations could not keep up with its maintenance. Until the Jadd Empire stepped in and reconnected the ancient Bulwari lands with its core lands around the Mountain of Clear Sight. A new highway was constructed in the place of the old one, recreating the connection between Hales and Bulwar. Its control gave the Jadd greater power over its trade and also allowed swift movement of troops from one end of the empire to another. So this is a very good national idea. 10% trade efficiency, excellent, considering that a lot of our money comes from trade. And movement speed, plus 15%, is honestly excellent, because that can cut down like 1 day or in like dense provinces, or a few days in bigger provinces when you are traveling. So, like I did mention, moving across the empire is a pain in the ass. So having a little bit of a speed increase is nice to have. And okay, it looks like our army will just about manage to get here in time to stop the goblins from taking the capital. Though, will they? I hope that they will. It's gonna be a close call. Rushing as quickly as we can. Okay, it should be... Okay, well, they got the tick, but they didn't succeed. Wipe them out. Wipe them out. Why are you taking so much damage? Those are just goblins. Okay, so that's dealt with, but no, not a lot of time to breathe. We have to just leave someone behind. We have to go and deal with these guys. Okay. I think, yeah, actually looking at it, not much time left today. I think it's mostly just gonna be cleanup duty and prepping for next time. Yeah, considering the entire, like, 3 hours with one war, but I would say it was a satisfying war. I liked it. I dare say I liked it. Something substantial like that. Okay, more provinces. Yeah, these ones aren't available yet. They're only gonna be... Well, actually, it's 49. When is... How long does the zeal last? Oh yeah, 64. I thought it was 54. No, it's still 15 years. Yeah, Keterata is gonna sit untouched for quite a while. But I guess we do have other stuff that we can do in the meanwhile, so... Yeah, not the end of the world. Somewhat. A little bit. Great expectations. Oh, what is this? Oh wait, Navy tradition. Yeah, sure, we don't care. We literally have 0 Navy tradition. Sure. I like the idea that, like, the nobility is assigning themselves, like, captains and naval officers and whatnot. Literally all they do is sit in port. They literally don't go out to the sea ever. Well, fruity bunch. Okay, there we go. Could you two stop rubbing shoulders so much? Okay, you actually just wait. Wait for the other army to pass first. Otherwise, they are bumping into each other and just causing unnecessary attrition. Keep going now. Okay, we have the relations. We can start integrating Verkal Gulan. Oh, and printing industry. Well, yeah, obviously. Oh, the gnomes. Okay, that looks like the gnomes got the printing industry. So yeah, printing press institution. It's in. It's coming on up. Printing press. Though, what was the... I guess actually was the printing press. Okay, no, I guess, yeah, printing press automatically appears in the equivalent of Europe, if I remember correctly. So it is spawning in, like, it's actively spreading in several provinces, like all the capital provinces in Canor. It looks like Eberithil is also having some having some goblin issues. Goblin. Goblin. Damn, we do have a lot of military power, don't we? Well, shit, actually, the next military technology isn't the... I guess it is hella expensive because it's ahead of time. But... Oh, what's this? No, I think the nobles of the realm can shut up, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, back to the military tech. It would be quite ahead of time, but Trunnions is a substantial buff to artillery fire. Well, I guess it's one of the smaller ones, but still, it's something. And it gives new cannons. Small and large cast iron cannons. And those are... I guess they don't gain that many pips. We currently are using Pedreros. If we take the small ones, we would get defense. If we take the large ones, we would go more offensive. Well, either way, it's every technology that gives new cannons or cannon-related bonuses is always very good. Okay, so how we looking? I guess everything is mostly in place for next time. We will, yeah, snatch up these provinces. Most likely all of this. We'll have to fight our Gordstun. I think I will co-belligerate them. And we will, take this coastline that they basically came out and took. It's mostly not that good, except for Eduzvez, which is 17 dev. But shouldn't be too problematic. And then after that we'll have to fight Ovdaltungur, which is... who have they allied? Krathanor and Silverforge. Well, okay, Silverforge is in the Empire. They won't... I very much doubt that they will do anything. Krathanor does have 30,000 troops. Actually, goddamn, they have 30,000 troops. I guess they have quite developed lands. Yeah. Then Ovdaltungur themselves have 20, but we have plenty of stuff here. Yeah, I might... how are these separatists actually looking? They're not even that likely to pop up. None of these are. I might just... honestly, I might just send these armies packing as well. Honestly, also, you can just merge. We'll just merge you up. And what generals do we have? I guess... Okay, we still have 2 good basic generals. Then again, could spend some of that military to... Yeah, I think we have a slot. Let's see, can we... Oh, yeah, plus we do have cheaper generals currently, so only 35 military power for a general. That's... I'm actually... Well, okay, 5 shot. I guess that's fine. Decent movement. Sure, welcome. Make your way over to the west. And okay, you guys here are a bit... Go a slight bit back. Don't want unnecessary attrition. Okay. Well, it sure is a situation. Money is moving. Oh, what's this? Okay, so I guess we could read this one out and we can end on it. Another event from, I assume, the old/new world. Alliant here is a bit weird like that. They're the old world, but mostly they're the new world. But okay, Laurent. They tell us about Elfen Bride, the Main, I think. You do not find a tree or any sign of a place between worlds, but your findings do lead you to a thick patch of forest. One of the men raises his machete to cut a path through, but you pause. A rabbit emerges from the brush. They don't belong in these parts. You lock eyes with it, and it darts into a hole. Following the hole leads you to a path that you could fit through with care, and eventually you make it to the other side. You begin to sweat. Is it warmer than before? And then it strikes you. Greenery as far as the eye can see. Colorful shrubbery dots the landscape, as if neatly preserved in some sort of magical stasis. A large glass building invites you and your companions, and even more strange and wonderful flora can be seen inside. Trees and plants that exist in places that Insia and Taikend seem to find a home here. A perfectly preserved habitat. All parts of the vast estate lead to a grand palace, with recognizable precursor stylizations of the Empire. This does not seem like a place to loot, but a place to preserve. The Elfen Bride was no longer here, but she has left us with the best and brightest buildings, plants, and animals of her people. The rest of Aliantir seems like a shadow in comparison to an Aliantir that was. They gain 1200 crowns. I guess this is like... I think these events have been added to effectively the hunt for the treasure cities, which you can do with conquistadors. And I guess previously I don't think there was much to it. Looks like now they have added quite a few unique locations. So it's a bunch of money, and a certain province gets the modifier. It's incredibly expensive to develop, but it has a massive +3 goods produced. Trade value, splendor, and yeah, also 15 development. And it produces exotic wood. Well, interesting. All sorts of stuff popping up in the new world. And I'm just seeing stuff that the Jaharian exemplars are doing. Damn, they are vassalized. That's a shame. Though maybe they... Actually, I don't even know what's supposed to be what. But okay, I guess... Also, lastly, the command is... I guess, yeah, the command is on the move again. Yeah, their military is recovering. But I think, if nothing else... If nothing else, us beating them should definitely curb their progress, because they have claims on us. They have claims on certain provinces that I hold, and if I'm not mistaken, the way that the command mission tree works is that they pick... Basically, they have rotating campaign missions, the campaigns being effectively they go fighting in certain regions. And I'm not quite sure what happens if they cannot conquer... Well, if they simply cannot complete those missions. It might be that they are now stuck with the current claims that they have. Which would be good, because that basically limits what they can do. And also, how long is the peace against us? Until 61. I guess because I didn't take any land, the peace actually isn't as long. It's only like 12 years, 11 years. And I think we will have to fight them literally as soon as it ends. I hope that... Then again, I guess that maybe is a bit delusional, that I hope that their military will be still weakened by the time that rolls around. I think come 10 years' time they will most likely fully recover. But if we could beat them this time, then I don't really have any doubts that we would lose them, that we would lose against them. I think it's set in stone now, basically. In general, I think if you can beat someone once, you can beat them, period. And okay, on that knowledge, I think it's time to call it for today. Yeah, I guess it is 5. So that was the war. That was the big one. The next time... Yeah, next time will be Wednesday. Again, tomorrow, Tuesday, I'm not here. I'm gonna be doing stuff. Again, just outside labor, outdoor stuff. And yeah, back on Wednesday, and we continue with some not quite as serious stuff, just small pickings here and there. We'll see. I think maybe, yeah, definitely in Bulvar, stuff like that. So I guess be back then, and see ya.